Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in previous video we have seen the first chapter of third module, which is GenAI Navigate the Landscape. So in this video we are going to see the second chapter, which is talking about the agents and GenAI powered applications. So stay tuned and happy learn. Imagine if your app could understand your users, reason through complex problems, and take intelligent actions all without writing a page of a code. That's what generative AI makes it possible. So in this video, we will break down into what Gen AI agents are, what they can do, and how they bring an intelligence to powerful real-world applications from customer support to travel planning and personalized learning. You might be thinking about what are AI agents. A generative AI agent is a small software component that observes its environment and it acts towards its goal, just like a human assistant. So, these agents can understand language, reason through tasks, and even take an actions. So, whether that's answering a questions or booking a flight or solving a complex problems. Now, what agents can do? So, this is what mentioned in this chapter. So, Gen AI agents can process information, reason over a complex concept, and take actions. And they can also use in a variety of application, including customer service, employee productivity, and creative tasks. So, Gen AI agents are not just for a question answer. They can understand and respond in a natural language. They can automate complex or a multi-step task, and they can deliver a personalized response based on the user. So they are being used across the industries from customer service bots to creative AI writers and employee assistants. So in short, Gen AI agent in an application that tries to achieve a goal by observing the world and acting upon it using the tools it has at its disposal. So this is a definition of AI agents. You can use pre-built agent provided by a platform like Google Cloud. Build your own custom agents tailored to your business needs. So with tools like a Google Cloud AI application, teams can build an agent using a natural language and not a single line of a code. So this means it's a faster development and easier integration. So where do agent fits in the big? Think of a Gen AI powered application as a overall product like a travel app or a learning platform. So agent is the intelligent inside the application. The app gives the structure and context and the agent adds a smart behavior to it. Often one application uses multiple agents working together. For example, a customer support app might have one agent to classify an issue and another agent to find the answer from the documentation, and the next agent escalate to the human when needed. So this is how agent works. In this chapter, we are diving deeper into how agents actually work. How do they think, act, and go far beyond just generating a text? So let's break it down. So what's mentioned here is how do agents relate to Gen AI powered application. So think of agents as an intelligent piece within a larger Gen AI powered application. So they bring specific capabilities to the table. We will expand each button and see what's inside. So understand and respond to the natural language. So this allow application to have more intuitive interface like chatbot that can actually understand the complex request. Then automating complex tasks. So agent can handle a multi-step process within an application such as gathering information, making decisions based on the information and taking an action. And we discuss about the personalization. So agent can learn user preferences and tailor the application experience accordingly. So what is the role of agents in AI powered application? So think of AI as a user facing layer. So they provide a structure and a context for agent to operate within. They define user interface and overall goals and specific tasks that agent will help with. So these agents, well, as we discussed earlier, so most of the agents are multiple agents working together as a single agent. So this is what mentioned over here. Let's see what they are telling about the multi-agent systems. So first one is a travel booking app. So agent could handle a complex task of finding the best flights and the hotels based on a user preferences, while another agent might specialize in suggesting relevant activities and the attractions at the destination. Then the application provides the user with the interface for browsing options and making the reservations. Here we are having three different agents working for a one agent, which is a travel booking app. The next one is a customer support app. So agent could answer common questions, troubleshoot problems and escalate complex issues to human representatives. The application would provide the chat interface and integrate with other systems. It's same example we just discussed earlier. And the next one is a personalized learning app. An agent could assess a student's knowledge, recommend relevant learning materials, and even generate a personalized exercise. So this application would provide a structure for lesson and track the progress. So this is coming under the personalized recommendations. What are the key takeaways from this chapter? So agents enhance the applications by adding the intelligence and the automation. And you can think of building a custom agents for your organization. So you will begin to understand how they can really enhance your organization. So this is a takeaway from this chapter. So let's see the next chapter, which is how agents work. You will typically come across two type of agents. One is a conversational agents and another one is a workflow agents. So let's see what are conversational agents. So conversational agents are the agents you are probably most familiar with. So think of it like a chatbot or a virtual assistants or a support bots. So how they work? So you ask something either by typing or speaking. The agent understands your intent using powerful language model, and it may call on tools like databases, APIs or search engine to get more informations. Then it generates a smart human-like response and finally it delivers it through a chat or voice. So this is what mentioned in this chapter. The example of it as a answering a question. Say, imagine if you are curious about the weather in Paris, you will ask a conversational agent, what's the weather like in Paris? And it instantly provide you with a current temperature forecast and even suggests what to pack if you are traveling there. Then the casual conversation. Are you feeling bored? You can have a conversation with this agent and that agent can tell you jokes, even discuss you about your favorite books and movies just like your friend. And then accessing the information. So if you need to know about capital of Australia or you might want a quick summary of French Revolution, so conversation agent can access vast amount of word knowledge and provide you with a concise accurate information. And to discuss about more examples, so customer service bots or language tutors or writing assistants can be the example of conversational agents. The next one is workflow agents. So what are workflow agents? So workflow agents focus on getting things done. So the flow of workflow agents are: you trigger a task, maybe submitting a form or starting a process. The agent interprets what needs to be done. Then It executes actions like sending emails, processing files, updating dashboard, or even triggered APIs. Then then it compiles the result and delivers it to the right place. So this is what the workflow agent does. So the example of it is e-commerce order fulfillment. So agent automatically process order, updates inventory, sends shipping notifications and handles returns. And then the customer onboarding. So agent guides new customer through account setup or provide tutorials and answers frequently asked questions or automated research. So in this agent can conduct in-depth research on a given topic by autonomously browsing the web, summarizing the relevant content and generate. And then security log passing, an agent that inspect incoming security logs for abnormalities and it can flag them. Agent can open a ticket and then assign it to the human for review whenever necessary. So these are some of the examples of workflow agents. So there are use cases of agents across the domains, and some of them are, so customer service agents can answer questions, resolve issues and provide personalized recommendations. Then the employee productivity agents. So employee productivity agents can help workers find information, manage tasks and automate workflows. And then the creative agents. Creative agents can generate new ideas, create content, and translate into the languages. And the code agent can assist develop in writing, rewriting, and debugging the code, and even generate a code from a natural language descriptions. And the data agents can analyze large data sets, identify trends, and exact insight from the data. And the security agents can automate tasks like summarizing case information, researching threats, generating security related queries, and even taking actions like creating or detection tool. And don't just generate a text like a traditional LLMs. They observe, reason, and act and achieve goals. So this is made possible by two game-changing features, which is reasoning loop and tools. So what is a reasoning loop? In the reasoning loop, agent observes the environment, then interprets what's happening, and then plan next steps and act to reach the goal, and then it repeat until it succeed. So what are tools? So agents can connect with APIs, databases, calendars, file system, even a physical devices. So we term them everything as a tools. So this means agent can order inventory or schedule a meetings or fix a code bugs or update a system autonomously. So this is what mentioned in this video. Uh, so with with the help of reasoning loops and tools, the agents are more intelligent. So they are more like a AI employees than just a chatbots. So to make a smarter decisions, agents often uses advanced techniques like React, which is reasoning and acting. Then the chain of thoughts or a COT, that means step-by-step thinking and the rule-based logic. Then the probabilistic reasoning. So this helps agent to break down the complex task and make a better decisions, just like a human would. So let's see what is advanced prompt engineering framework. So to make a smarter decisions, agents often use an advanced technique like React. That means reasoning and acting. Then the chain of thoughts or a COT, which means step-by-step thinking or a rule-based logic, and the probabilistic reasoning. So this help agents break down complex tasks and make a better decisions just like a human being. So this is what mentioned over here. So let's review the quizzes. So we have to match the functions. Match the functions with the correct layer of AI landscape for two use cases below. So use cases, an AI powered writing assistant that help users write different kind of creative content including poem, articles and script. So generating grammatically correct and stylistically appropriate text. So this is a responsibility of model. Okay. Organizing and formatting the content according to specific guidelines. This is a agent. Yeah, it's correct. The next use case is an AI powered educational platform that provides personalized learning experience to students. Evaluating students' short answer response to an open-ended questions considering factors like factual accuracy, completeness, and clarity of expression. This seems to be the responsibility of model, providing a customized learning materials and exercise. This is agent, tracking a student's progress and adapting the learning path. This is again the agent. Let's see. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, now let's go to the quizzes. A data science team is training a new generative AI model on a massive dataset of images. They need access to power hardware and software resources to handle the computationally intensive training process. Which layer of Gen AI landscape will provide the necessary computational power and storage for this data science team? So we discussed in last video, uh, whatever is the computational power is coming from the infrastructure layer. So we just select the infrastructure as a correct answer. So we will just select the infrastructure as an answer. Second question is, a game developer wants to create a more realistic and engaging non-player characteristics in their game. They envision NPCs that can engage in dynamic conversations with the player, react to the player's actions and the choices, adapt their behavior based on game's environment and storyline, and exhibit unique personalities backstories and backstories. Which layer of the Gen AI landscape would be most crucial in defining the behaviors and capabilities of AI powered NPCs? So we have discussed about the agents. So in agents we can uh, add the behaviors and add the capabilities. So agent should be the correct answer. A travel agency wants to use AI agents to help customer plan their vacations. The agent should be able to gather customer preferences but like budgets, destinations, interest, travel dates, search for a flights, accommodations and activities, then create a personalized itineraries with options and recommendation, book flights and hotels based on a customer choices, provide ongoing support throughout the trip. So how? would agent layer and the application layer work together to create this AI powered travel planning experience? Okay, let's see the options. The application layer would provide the computational resources for the AI agents to operate. So we just discussed the computational resources is coming from the infrastructure layer. So this is not the answer. The agents layer would define the AI capabilities like searching, booking, recommendation, while application layer would provide the user-facing tools like website or app to interact with agent. So remember from the last video, we have the application layer at the top and agents layer below that application layer. So all the booking and the recommendation will be done by the AI earlier, and then the application is just for the user interaction. So this seems to be the correct answer. Let's see the third and the fourth options as well. So application layer would determine the specific task the AI agent can perform, such as searching or a flight or a booking hotel. So this is not application layer is intended for. Application layer is just for a user, is just for a platform to interact with the AI agents. And then the agent layer, which would provide the user interface for travel and planning. So this is also not a answer. The fourth question is, what are the two key elements that distinguish AI agents from a standalone AI models? So data access and user interface? No. Natural language processing and machine learning? Automate and personalization, reasoning loop and tools. So we just discussed a few minutes back. So AI agents distinguished from the AI model is reasoning and tools. So this seems to be the correct answer. So learn the user's interest and reading habits. Filter and prioritize news articles based on the relevance, summarized key information from multiple sources. Recommend related articles and diverse perspectives. Adapt to the user's feedback and evolving preferences. How would agents layer contribute to the functionality of this personalized newsreader applications? The first option is the agent layer would design user interface of the newsreader application. So in previous questions, we discussed that user interface is for the application layer. So this should not be the correct answer. The second option is agent layer would provide the underlying AI models for natural language processing and understanding. So AI model layer will provide us a AI model for natural language processing. So this should not be the correct answer. The third one is agent layer would define a specific task like AI performs, such as filtering articles, summarizing information, and making recommendations. So this seems to be the correct answer, but let's see what is in the fourth option. The agent layer would provide the infrastructure for storing and processing the news data. No, so this is the responsibility of an infrastructure layer. So let's select this option. Okay, so all the questions are correct.